Yo ho ho, I have a great one for you. This is after the whole visa debate that's been going online. We have a silencing. Trump's cabinet nominees are stepping into a minefield where they're going to try to get confirmed. Susie Wiles knows it. What's the nominee silence strategy that we just heard about? Is it absolute genius or is it a total gamble? We'll talk about it. Big names, it applies to big names. Will it apply to Elon Musk? Will it apply to Vivek Ramaswamy? A silencing on social media. Big names, we do know it will apply to Pete Hegseth, RFKJ, Tulsi Gabbard, Marco Rubio, Kristi Noem. They're all going to be forced to keep silent on social media. The Senate showdown is coming in January. It's about survival. The Hegseth debate will center around his military credentials. RFKJ is going to be stirring up the pot here with his potentially bold moves. Have you seen them trying to bring the bird flu into the picture? RFKJ drama, but the closing take is going to be about Elon Musk and Vivek Ramaswamy. Let's get into it. Nominees silenced by Susie Wiles and Donald Trump. Let's get into the article here.
U.S. President-elect Donald Trump, in an effort to maintain control and ensure smooth sailing through the Senate confirmation process, President-elect Donald Trump's chief of staff, Susie Wiles, has issued a clear directive to his cabinet nominees: stop posting on social media. The message, sent out Sunday, came just days before the Senate hearings are set to begin, and reflects the mounting pressure Trump's team faces as confirmation battles loom. A tightrope walk for nominees. Wiles, known for her no-nonsense approach and nicknamed the Ice Maiden, reiterated in a December 29 memo that no member of the incoming administration or the transition team speaks for the president-elect or the United States.
Interesting that statement was made. I quote a memo from Susie Wiles, that is the chief of staff of President-elect Donald Trump, so technically not the chief of staff yet, but she's the boss lady. Well, not the head honcho. We'll get to that later, who the real head honcho is or who Trump's head honcho is. In a December 29th memo, after the whole thing exploded online, she said no member of the incoming administration or the transition team speaks for the president-elect or the United States. So this really isn't about Pete Hegseth. What has Pete Hegseth posted that's controversial online? What has Tulsi Gabbard posted? Even RFK, who's probably the loosest of them all, he will apply to large accounts, to small accounts. He tries to be funny on there. He's the more risque one. Even he's moderate. Nobody's worried about what Marco Rubio's going to say. This really is in retaliation, in response to this. Forget about even Vivek Ramaswamy. It's Elon Musk. I'm gonna explain to you why. They say it's not. I say it is.
All intended nominees should refrain from any public social media posts without prior approval of the incoming White House counsel, she instructed, aiming to prevent any missteps or controversial statements from derailing the delicate process.
And it's not about the delicate process either. It's about inauguration. Why would Trump want bad vibes going into what I consider a landslide election, won all the swing states? Why would he want bad vibes going into that? Who's giving the bad vibes, or who's creating them, or putting gasoline on that fire? Elon Musk is. That's the real problem here that Donald Trump has. And then Elon Musk talking really exposes who the boss is.
Though Wiles acknowledged the enthusiasm of those joining the second Trump administration, her directive was firm. The move underscores the high stakes involved as Trump's nominees prepare for what promises to be a contentious confirmation process, particularly with a GOP-controlled Senate that cannot afford to lose more than 3 votes from its own ranks if Democrats push back.
Now, keep in mind, this does not, even though it is in response clearly to Elon Musk and Vivek Ramaswamy are set to lead this Department of Government Efficiency. DOGE is, I believe, how they pronounce it. They are not an official executive branch agency. They have a lot of power because President Trump allows them to have power as his advisors. They are not in, they don't have to be confirmed. So Susie Wiles is saying, shoot, we have to kind of shut up Elon Musk and Vivek Ramaswamy. We don't want to say that we're trying to shut up Vivek Ramaswamy and Elon Musk. Let's release this memo, say we're shutting up the people who aren't saying anything, aren't causing any controversy. Say it's really about Tulsi Gabbard, Pete Hegseth. We got to get them confirmed and silence on them. And that would kind of, and it only applies to the nominees, not Elon Musk, but we kind of send the message. That's how you play politics. That's how you play the game of politics. Susie Wiles is an expert.
The need for discipline. Several of Trump's picks have already encountered waves of criticism in recent weeks, with nominees like Pete Hegseth, Trump's pick for defense secretary, facing intense scrutiny over allegations of misconduct. Despite this, he has managed to secure some key support, including from Sen. Joni Ernst, who recently praised his encouraging conversations.
I don't think she's confirmed either way where she's going to vote, but she got a lot of backlash. You guys who are online, and we might not see eye to eye anymore, and MAGA, whatever you want to call yourself. I'm not against you, but I know we don't see eye to eye necessarily anymore. You are creating some pressure points. Joni Ernst was basically a no. She didn't say she was a no, but she was very negative on Pete Hegseth. She got flamed online. You got the heavy hitters out there really going in on her, and just regular, I don't want to say regular common people, but people who don't have millions of followers, which is a very powerful account. If you have 1 million followers on X, you have some power. But the million to those who don't have many, they provided feedback that, Joni, we're going to get you up out of there if you don't do this, if you don't confirm him. Here's where I'm at Pete Hegseth. It was funny. He was on with Megyn Kelly fairly recently, and he was talking. He has a lot of controversies, but a lot of them are he said, she said. I don't get into any of that. But this one is on the bottle. What do you think about Pete? Are you concerned that he allegedly has problems with that bottle? Allegedly, he crawls inside that bottle very often enough to present concern to certain people. Allegedly. He went on with Megyn Kelly. Megyn Kelly laid things out. She just let him speak. She wasn't trying to debate or anything. She did a great job doing that. So we heard him talk. And what he said was, you know what? I served overseas in the Middle East, came back home. A lot of people, I don't even think he mentioned himself. He just said a lot of people had troubles with that bottle, basically implying that he had problems with the bottle. And he said, I'll give up the bottle if I'm confirmed, which really confirms with me that I think you had a problem with the bottle. I don't have a problem with him having a problem with the bottle. I have a problem more. They all have a problem with the bottle, trust me. From Nancy Pelosi to allegedly to Kamala Harris, probably to Pete Hegseth, maybe. They all have bottle problems. And I would want Pete Hegseth. The problem I have with him more is he didn't go Jack Nicholson. And I'm going to get back onto this banhammer on the social media and the conclusion, but I haven't really talked about Pete Hegseth much. The problem I have with Pete Hegseth is he didn't come out and say, and out like Jack Nicholson and Few Good Men. Here's my truth. That's the left. Let me use the leftist term. Here's my truth. I'm going to have a bottle in my office. Take it or leave it. I'm going to be the head honcho. The Department of Defense, to be the Secretary of Defense is to be over one of the most cutthroat, like DC is bad. Department of Defense within DC, the knives, figuratively, and maybe even literally, are out every second of every day. And that's why people honestly have a problem. They say, I don't know if he can play in that sandbox. They literally mean it is so dirty of a section. You need to have people in the defense contract industry in your back pocket and all this stuff. And he doesn't seem to have that. So people think he's going to get eaten up alive. So what I need to see from him is to say, what am I going to have? You know what? I think I'm going to have some cognac or some scotch or some gin. I don't drink, so whatever drinkers have in their office, scotch, gin, rum, That's what I'm gonna partake. I'll partake if I want to partake. The president nominated me to run the Department of Defense. What do you think I am? Some kind of ish? Get the hell out of here. I'll drink if I want to drink. I'm going to be the boss. I'm going to tell you who I'm going to get fired, clean up the Department of Defense. And I know he loves that blue and white flag country and the New Jersey size country. I'm going to go protect that country with my, they love that country more than America. I'm going to go protect that country. And I'll have a drink afterwards. After we go unlive a few women and children over there uh, that are against the country or just innocent citizens in a location against the country, I'm going to have some cognac. I'm going to have some rum. I'm going to have some whiskey after that. F you and your concerns about my drinking. I need to see that. Literally, that type of energy. Are you effing? Trump can go ahead and pull the nomination. Are you effing kidding? I'm going to come here, bow down to you. I'm not going to have a drink if I get nominated. That shows me you shouldn't be nominated. But I digress. Let's get back to the, don't wait to the end where I get to the point at the end.
Still, Trump's team has made it clear any public social media engagement could spell trouble. The directive comes after the fallout from recent social media activity by figures like Elon Musk and Vivek Ramaswamy, who stirred controversy with their outspoken comments on H-1 billion visas. However, while
it's not H-1, it's H-1B, but it's kind of ironic. This article here, I haven't quoted it. There is no byline. And the way it's written, I just know when I see AI written stuff because I've done it for years now. I mean, it's probably years now? Probably been 2 years since I've been using AI. I think 2 years since I've been using AI heavy. So when I see it, I know it. Even it's gotten more advanced, so it's harder to pick it out now, actually, but you can still see it. This is written by, allegedly, this is written by AI. I don't know which one they used, but it is written by, there's a bunch of them out there now, in my opinion. And I looked at the byline. This is the Times of India. Kind of ironic, we're talking about H-1B visas, and I'm reading off the Times of India. I went through Perplexity. I was like, Perplexity, just give me the best article on this. And this was the one that came up, and from the ones I saw, this is one of the best ones. From India, Times of India. I know why they're concerned about this. It's written by the World Desk. That means, in my opinion, probably AI was involved.
Emphasized that the ban wasn't directly linked to this recent uproar, but was a precautionary measure as the Senate confirmation process gears up. Silence from key nominees, the memo appears to be having its desired effect. A review by the Post shows that most nominees, including some with the potential for tough questioning, have stayed silent on social media. This includes high-profile picks like Robert F. Kennedy Jr. and Tulsi Gabbard, tapped for roles at the Department of Health and Human Services and the Office of National Intelligence, respectively. Both former Democrats have kept a low profile since Christmas, likely under the watchful eye of Trump's team. Notably, Hegseth has been quiet on social media, despite facing a storm of allegations, including accusations of promoting anti-Christian bigotry over his cross tattoos. The defense secretary-designee had previously used his platform to push back against these criticisms. But with the confirmation process ahead, he has refrained from online battles.
He hasn't done anything controversial online that I've seen. And for the record, I actually support Pete Hegseth. I really just articulated. I do like he backed Laura Loomer. That means a lot to me, way back. So that means a lot to back Laura Loomer. I am a big supporter. Even though she is for that country, he's for that country. I do support him. And part of it too is, even though MAGA and I have really split ways, I still like MAGA. I haven't split ways in a way that I'm denigrating. I'm not out here like Cenk Uygur who takes a crap on MAGA every second he can. He goes to TPUSA, gets a standing ovation. 50 days ago, or he does it every day, not just 50 days ago. Every day, basically, he's denigrating J6ers, saying alternate electors committed fraud and should be imprisoned. It's just insane. So I'm not doing that type of stuff, even though we've parted ways. But I want to see MAGA succeed still. And really, MAGA, you have to have the mentality I don't care what's wrong. Let's say every concern about Pete Hegseth is true. MAGA's take should be F you, I don't care. Joni Ernst, I don't care. He's the pick, you push him through. You didn't have any problem with Lloyd Austin. He was on the board of Raytheon, literally. Push this guy through or you're gone. Primary. Let's continue on.
Tight-lipped strategy for success with the Senate confirmation hearings just around the corner. Trump's nominees seem to be heeding the advice to stay silent, at least publicly. Behind closed doors, however, many have been working tirelessly to shore up support, including reaching out to senators across the aisle. The results of these efforts will likely shape the early days of Trump's second term, and the stakes are high. As the battle for confirmation intensifies, the silence from Trump's team speaks volumes. Whether this strategy of discipline will pay off remains to be seen, but for now, the focus is clear. Keep quiet, stay focused, and prepare for the tough questions ahead.
Okay, let's have real talk now. If you've stayed, then you're going to get the real talk. What's really going on here? I was really pissed. I'm not going to do the full visa debate stuff. There's a lot. I've been trying to prep a live for that. I mean, I could write a book on it, a small book. It's the most extensive topic. We've done a lot. We've broken down the Trump, arraignments and, the allegations, the indictments. I mean, the raid of Mar-a-Lago, everything. I mean, so many deep topics. The topic of the H-1 visa debate is the most expansive topic I have ever tried to address. And I'm doing it right this time. I struggle with these topics that are that expansive. I just got to break them down into little topics, and I'm going to get that done. But here's the problem. Elon Musk came out, the problem that pertains to this article. Elon Musk came out, and he couldn't hold himself. Donald Trump hasn't even been inaugurated yet. Why are we talking about H-1B visas? Why? It's Elon Musk is why. Yeah, Laura Loomer brought it up. She has 1 million something followers. Elon Musk and Vivek Ramaswamy jumped in because they're feeling themselves a little bit. Don't blame them. Had their chests poked out. But especially Elon Musk, he's a Democrat. I don't know what's going on with Vivek. Looks like Dr. Shiva Ayyadurai was right about him. But let's talk about Elon Musk. He's a Democrat. He's a leftist. He's an open borders guy. So he's faking about let's close the borders. But he wants the H-1B visas are a different border. It's just a virtual border. It's just the white collar border. He wants that border open. The other border, the southern border, oh yeah, let's close that so I can rally these Trump idiots. That's how Elon Musk views you. That was exposed with his take. Then he started banning people, banning all the people who are with that Young Nick group that I support. Started banning them. And others, friend of the show, Cassandra McDonald, not banned, but took her blue check. So he's banning people, demonetizing people. Laura Loomer took her subscribers. I believe I subscribed to Laura Loomer. I think it's like $5 a month. She had 2,000. I believe she had 2,000 paying subscribers. That's like, I don't know. I forget what the split is or whatever. That's thousands per month. That's a lot. They'll pay her condo rent probably. He took it. Come here. They took her condo rent. Why? Because she disagreed with him. Who didn't say anything? Donald Trump didn't say a word about it. Who didn't say anything? These large influencers didn't say a word about it. The same ones that pressured Joni Ernst to change her mind potentially on Pete Hegseth. They have not said anything. Tim Pool hasn't said a word about Elon Musk censorship. Tim Pool says that these platforms should have a right to take your subscribers and pay. And even if you believe that, which is an asinine take, they're state actors. He's literally a part of the incoming executive branch office. That's fascism. That's a state actor. That's illegal. Even if you're dumb enough to think it is legal, like Tim Pool and others think it is legal for Elon Musk to take the subscribers of Laura Loomer. that you have freedom of speech but not reach. That's what that is. You get to reach less people when you don't have subscribers and you don't have a blue check. You literally don't get prioritized as much. Over this debate online, that's what happened. None of them are saying anything. Guess who else isn't saying anything? Donald Trump. I'm going to end with this. Your Donald Trump is a bitch. He's Elon Musk's bitch. Factually, objectively. Even if Donald Trump agrees with Elon Musk on H-1B visas, he should say, bitch, you don't speak for me. Shut up right now. Yeah, we got this whole Maha thing and we got the whole thing with you jumping up on the stage. Bitch, you doing too much right now. I'm the alpha here. In the wolf pack, I'm the alpha. You're not the alpha. You're a little baby one. Thank you for helping me get across the finish line. Now shut the hell up. That's the take from an alpha. Notice Trump ain't saying that. Nobody's saying that. No one. No large influencers say. We have a couple like Clint Russell, Matt Kim, who I got a lot of respect for Matt Kim. Matt Kim came hard on Elon Musk. He's pretty big. I don't know if he has 1 million. I forget how many. He's pretty big. So you got a couple people. Bannon went hard on him. I like Bannon a lot. But Jack Posobiec, all these other, even Ashley St. Clair, she made vague. Jack Posobiec and Ashley St. Clair make vague statements against Elon Musk. Never said them by name. Not on Twitter. They didn't. And they didn't say anything about the censorship. That's embarrassing. Not on Twitter, they haven't. Donald Trump has it. Donald Trump's last post on X is him dancing, doing the Trump dance as Santa Claus on a sleigh, while Elon Musk is slaying Trump supporters. Saying Trump supporters, guess what? Here's what I got for you. F yourself in the face if you disagree with me. Republican Party, these people are racist. You Trump supporter who said, even the ones that don't like young Nick, even the ones that fly the flag of that disastrous, evil country, you're racist. If you say, I'd like to put a stop on the H-1B visas because, the whole thing about stopping the immigration at this until we figure it all out, that's why we voted for Trump. Elon Musk called you racist. He told you to F yourself in the face if you don't want a Pajit taking the job of your young men and women graduating from college with $100,000 of debt. Can I get a job in IT? No, Pajit got the job. Elon Musk, can I get a job at Tesla? No, we're giving it to Pajit. Elon Musk said, F yourself in the face if you disagree. Literally. And who has your back? No one. The tent got too big. The tent has Elon Musk. The tent has Amber Rose. The tent has the tech bros. The tent has Vivek Ramaswamy, but it doesn't have young Nick. It doesn't have Laura Loomer. It has Cenk Uygur, but it doesn't have Laura Loomer. Wow. Congratulations on the win. Trump is Elon Musk's bitch. That's why he couldn't directly say this applied to Elon Musk.
The next clip is ready below. Welcome to After Show Carnage.